week on here about social media and his favorite thing. Just put the phone down. It don't matter. I always tell him, if you create content or you actually need social media to engage and make some bread, or you cannot just put your phone down and not look at social media, you will learn the hard way. And Chingy had to learn the hard way. Chingy was supposed to perform somewhere for the Republicans at some convention that they had coming up, or whatever the case may be. And social media smoked them out. Social media did what they were supposed to do. They turned him into a pack. And at first, let's be clear, he was in the comment section kind of fighting for his life. Like, y'all ain't about to give me $500,000 to perform, which realistically, to be honest, they wouldn't. And if I was Chingy, I may have still took the 500. I don't know what the rest of his calendar looked like. I don't know if he probably in his mind, or him and his management team probably got together and was like, yeah, you can take this 500,000 now, but I don't necessarily know when the next time you're going to see 500,000. So you kind of got to weigh it out, where it's like, do I want to cut my nose to spite my face just to make this 500 grand? And he could have been lying. I don't necessarily know if he actually was going to get paid 500 grand, but that was his number that he was trying to use as a clapback. But like I said, again, social media got a strong hold of him and made him tap out. And he sit here and said, hey, I'm not performing no more. I don't want to be in the middle of this mess. Y'all got it.
But my question, why not then?
What you mean? Why not what?
Why he didn't take it? Because if you were saying like you didn't care and all that, why?
Because the same thing I tell you all the time. Social, dog. I swear to God, I wish you make some fucking. I wish you do anything, dog. That social media, you keep saying it's nothing because you ain't had 10 people in your comment section. If you get thousands of people atting you and mentioning you every time, you can't open your phone without seeing people drag you to hell, dog. I promise you.
But if Chingy's not getting booked for nothing else, and
but he may be though.
If you got booked for that show for you saying 500,000, you saying I'm not going to do it because people in my comments.
Well, listen to what I'm saying. People in his comments, but they could probably I'm sure his manager and went to him and said, This is your real core audience. You could take this lick right now, or you could sit here and really piss off the people. Because guess what? What's the other girl, Chrisette Michelle? You ain't seen her since she performed the Donald Trump inauguration. Like, don't make it like, nigga. Right, if people don't want to see you, it's a dub for you.
But that's what I'm saying. But Chingy ain't did nothing else. So I'm just
and neither did that girl, and she ain't done nothing since then.
But that's why I'm saying. So why would you take the 500,000?
It's because it's not a guarantee. He could have just been throwing out a number. That's
that's you lying on yourself. Then that's what I'm saying. If you got offered that money, I'm taking that 500,000. I don't care what y'all say about in the comments. I'm gonna take that 500,000.
Yeah, but you can sit here. You can sit here and say you
can take a song out.
It's not about a song. He can still do shows.
Right. So I'm just trying to figure out when I saw that flyer, I'm like, what was the point of them even booking him from the first place? So I'm gonna take it if I ain't got nothing else going for me.
I'm sure I'm 100% positive he been on that Lovers and Friends fly. All them flyers when there's some big festivals in a bunch of 2000s. Chingy was a huge artist in the 2000s. So I'm sure when they do those festivals, the one that can come off the top of my head is Lovers and Friends. I'm sure when they get booked for Lovers and Friends, I'm sure he don't want to get left off of that thing just to catch this one lick. Because like I said, he could have been lying. I don't know the real number, but let's just sit here and say if it was 500,000. But let's just say Chingy real number right now, maybe 7,500. I can sit here and keep collecting my 75. I'm not saying he might get booked every weekend. We don't know because it's small venues all the time. Every promoter can't afford to book Sexy Red or can't afford to book Lotto or Glorilla. Like niggas be booked. Like let's not be acting like smaller artists don't get booked. So I'm sure that Chingy's still getting booked somewhere where he don't want it. And his manager and them probably looked at it like, yeah, you could take this money right now, but that may literally not get booked for no other shows for the rest of your life. Is it really worth it? Because you ain't about to put out another song, so you realistically only living off your legacy. So do you want to piss off your core audience just to sit here and thumb your fucking nose and your neck up at people sitting here saying, well, whatever, I'm going to still do this show? It's no way in hell you're not doing it, and that's why he ain't doing it.
But okay, so my question is, did he debunk that whole story because of the whole, what he was getting accused of before?
What you mean?
With the trans and all that.
What are you talking about?
Chingy.
What? I'm lost on what you trying to.
Didn't they was saying about him about the dude that came out about him or whatever the case may be? I thought he was getting. That's why it was like an LBG. That's why they said him with the LGBT rally right there. That was an LGBT rally. I thought that was before when they was whatever that what's name came out and said Chingy was they was messing with Chingy.
The Sydney Star girl. What are you talking? That was it. That was the only. I ain't never heard nothing else get brought up to him besides that. I don't know what you're talking about, but and that wasn't no. What you talking about? What's no?
Chingy got accused with.
What did you just try to say that was?
Get it right.
No, I'm saying is that why he tried to debunk because it was an LGBT rally. That's why he was like, nah, he ain't doing. That's why I thought that's because he didn't want to catch backlash for that.
No, nigga, he didn't want to catch backlash because people were smoking him in the goddamn comment section. It don't have nothing to do with, dog. I'm sure. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm sure he don't have nothing else to live, no other leg to live on. So I'm sure realistically he wouldn't, just because they booking me for an LGBT red, white, and blue concert. I'm sure he wouldn't care. I don't necessarily know if everybody on. I don't know none of these other people on here, but I'm sure all of them are not gay. Donald Trump Jr. on there. So I mean, his son ain't gay. His son married. So what do that got to do with anything?
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I thought he was debunking it, because of the whole.
No, nigga, he was debunking it because, nigga, you get on social media and you want peace in your comment section, you going to debunk it too. Like, I'm cool. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no type of bump. Like, and he did it, and that's why I just literally, when I started off with this, I just wanted to, like, nigga, when it's close to the rim and I could dunk on you, I would like to prefer to dunk on you. So I just wanted to. That was an easy alley.
But even like with Amber Rose, like, she took the money. So that's why I'm just
and she's doubling down on it. She cool with. She's standing firm in how she feel or what she believe in. That's Amber Rose.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But Chingy, we ain't seen Chingy doing nothing else. So
yeah, but the difference between Amber Rose and Chingy is Amber Rose got a vagina. But Amber Rose can always rely on her vagina if all else fails. Niggas is still gonna want to sleep with Amber Rose. Let's be clear, Amber Rose is still Amber Rose, so that don't have nothing to do with it. Chingy cannot spread his legs and get no goddamn type of money like Amber Rose can. Amber Rose could start to flick her coochie and cut on that phone and get on her OnlyFans and do some money. So yeah, that's not. Yeah, it's cool. Amber Rose is gonna be all right. But Chingy is not going to be all right. If Chingy says, I'm going to take this money for this little, whatever this function is, and never get put on Lovers and Friends, never get put on Essence Fest, or none of these other old head festivals no more, I'm not doing this. No way in hell. If that was his manager, I'm sure his manager told him that ain't worth it. However, he probably thought, man, they going to just put me on the fly. Nobody going to care. I ain't really getting booked for no shows. He probably thought nobody was going to care. But that's the power of social media. If people care and it's a loud enough uproar about it, trust me, they're going to drag you to hell, and you're going to have a decision to make. Is I'm going to piss off my core audience, or am I just going to be like, all right, cool, it is what it is? And obviously he wasn't cool with it just being is what it is, so he backed out. Shout out to Chingy. I'm not mad at him, because I would have did the same thing. I wouldn't even have took it in the first place, because I would have known off the rip what was going to happen. But I ain't mad at him for sitting here not doubling down on it and sitting here and trying to make himself look like a fool. I guess in other news, I do want to get to it real quick again when I like to just spike the ball in the rim.